And hello there, YouTubers. CD Mangaka bringing you part 4 of Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge Day 3 Master Ninja Mode walkthrough commentary. Awesome. Ryu was so nice to wait for me to finish that whole splurge before we did anything. So, this is after the what was it called? The Blood Rage Murder, the Grip of Murder sequence that I ended the last video with. And with that, I look and I decide to get the Falcon Talons old upgrade to level 3. First off, Gold Scarab right there, in case you missed it in another playthrough of yours, so check that out. Anyways, level 3 Falcon Talons are really good because their ultimate then targets 3 people. And so for building up karma, using the Steel and Bone Blood Rage combo with it is exceptional because you're guaranteed if there's at least 3 people, you'll hit 3 people. And so that can be a maximum of 9,000 karma that is really, really easy to get. So I highly recommend that you upgrade that weapon second after you get the Eclipse Scythe upgraded to level 3 first for the insane range on that. So I switch over to Falcon Talons right here to have a little bit of fun since I just got these bad boys upgraded. And since these guys are invisible ninjas, I decide not to mess around with them. Jump, throw a shuriken, try and combo them, and a Zuna drop insta-kill them. So, but I'm having trouble with this particular one as I have to dodge and all that jazz, and I finally get him in the Zuna drop. And so this is the fallback to you have a tough time tactic that you're allowed to use in any fight. Doesn't give you a lot of karma, but it gets the job done, and sometimes that's more important. So anyways, I'm just smack a hoe, smack a hoe. I do got, now that normal soldiers are up in this fight, I do decide to go for some Steel and Bone opportunities. I should switch over to the Scythe from an easy mode standpoint, but again, I felt like I wanted to play around with the Talon just a little bit. There's 2 rocket guys in the back. If you ever get a second to, feel free just to throw an arrow their way and say, hey guys, stop shooting me please. So anyways, and I do get like a almost, I think I dropped my ult right here just cause, but there you go. So the ultimate does triple target like that. It will flash 2-3 enemies, so that's just a little demonstration for you guys. And then you're good. Don't throw that early in the fight like I did. You know, actually wait a bit, because I think you get up to about like, I think 2.5 Blood Rage and then use an ult and you're good. You could probably get up to 3 Blood Rage and then drop your ultimate and be good. So I'm not too good at counting the waves and all that stuff. So I'm trying to get one of the standard guys delimbed. It's not working out too well, so I kill him. And then the Alchemist guys come out, so I'm like, well crap, I'm going to have to really finish up. So I forgo all Steel and Bone efforts except for this one right here. And then boom, so there you go. The Steel and Bone Scythe gets blocked and I go for an ultimate with it. I'm like, wait, I know better. So now we got 3 of the Alchemist guys to deal with. So I just light them up with an Impo. I think I hit like one of the standard soldier with it. So looks like the standard soldier does bleed into every fight. Don't rely on setting up a Steel and Bone with them though, because unless you have like their little orb thing down or they know they attack, your Steel and Bone will not hit these Alchemist guys. It can hit, it's just so much trouble to hit that it's not worth it. So anyways, so here we go, charge and ultimate up. It doesn't target 3 people here, but that's because there's no Blood Rage behind it. So, but this ultimate is probably still the best for dealing with these guys. And then in this fight also, more invisible ninjas, so I insta-give them, and you get a free ultimate here, which is nice. So drop it, see there, boom, Falcon Talon focuses 3 different people, and it leaves one of them alive, but you know he's delimbed, so I can easily OT him. So there you go. You should get the free ultimate near the end of the fight. Make it easy. If not, you know the drill. Just kind of run back and forth between the Alchemists, charge an ultimate up, and you're good. So right here, I think I'm out of range, but I charge it up anyway, and he gets his thing off. So I just kind of combo a bit. And then, oh, he hits me. That's like the biggest damage I've taken all fight. I was like full health that entire fight. I'm actually like impressed with myself. Apparently he was delimbed, I didn't notice, so yeah. Or maybe I just delimbed him there. Anyway, so that's that fight. It's a bit of a long gauntlet, but if you play it right, you're fine. You know, feel free to use the Zuna drops and all that jazz. Anyways, I think I'm looking around here for a Scarab or something like that. Is there one here? Yep, one right there. So feel free to pick that up. And then we're in the labs area. Yay! I die in here a few times. I cut that out for you guys since nobody wants to see that. So come this way, and then this section I died and redid, and this is when I talked about this in earlier videos, but now you finally get to see the dang thing in action. I talked about using ultimates to deal with the dogs, because dogs get one hit by any strike in any ultimate, except for the Eclipse Scythe. I think if they get hit by the wave of that, when it's just like a manually charged one, it does nothing. You know, like they have to be hit by the scythe itself, which rather sucks in my opinion. So, but anyways, you kill this first dog, and you charge your ultimate. I go with the Dragon Sword just because it does have this warp power to it, but it also has more area of effect, because you swing the sword sideways and it just has more range than the Talons, whereas the Talons are more focused on individual targets. So I do get here, and this sequence actually shows the fundamental flaw with people who try an ultimate spam in this game. It's the fact that you need so much space to charge an ultimate, and you don't get a whole lot for it. So anyways, kill these dogs, but I almost died, because dogs are dogs, and they're bitches, literally. So, and I figure out which way to go, and I go down this way. And we're on a merry way, you know, just dinosaurs in here. It really feels like Jurassic Park. The camera, this fight I know spawned because the camera changed, and I think there might have been an audio cue from the guards. But that's one thing that you can pay attention to in the game, is if the camera changes at all and focuses differently, you're in a fight. Anyway, so I go for just a Zuno drop, so I'm not going to mess with these guys. I want my health because I know what's coming up. And a couple insta-dunks and we're good. So I do make up a few some points with that bonus. This part's embarrassing because I didn't notice the scarab on the ground, and I collected. The scarab's right there, but because it was blue, it blended in. And so I literally spent the next like 5 minutes, I cut it out, looking for that scarab, which I didn't even notice I collected. Here's me checking it again after I move on the level and died. I feel so fucking stupid right now for that. Oh my gosh. I literally was watching this thing recording and like, oh my gosh, it was right there. So I do give up on it. I'm glad I didn't miss it, regardless. So now, anyway, so come down this hallway. My health spawns. The camera changed, so I know that these Bengals will spawn. So I pop an ultimate. And I do get a free delim on one guy, and I get an OT down on him, and then I go for his buddy. And Falcon Talon's actually really great against these guys because they do stun lock them a bit. And then the Falcon Talon's delim rate is pretty good. I think the Eclipse Scythe works. Any weapon works that you're comfortable with, really. I'm just sticking with preference here. So you clean those guys up, and then I get to play this wonderful fight with the little health I do have. Yay! So I think I kept this one in to poke fun at this cutscene.
You ninja are nothing if not punctual.
Well, thank you.
Now I know LOA is up to something. Tell me about the dinosaurs.
Ah, clones from fossil cells.
Why?
Good question.
Why? Business, of course. How many children would want a dinosaur as a pet? We could sell millions of the things. And
Isn't that like what they did for Jurassic Park? We all know how that ended. I'm talking about like the first movie, not like the second or third.
Organs or cloned young bodies.
Yeah, but then like what do you do with the bodies? Yeah, you're out of your mind.
Am I? Well, there's always another.
And then poor Dino.
I see you like my new watchdog. I really must apologize for forgetting to leave out a beware of dogs.
Well, that's a pretty messed up dog, sir, if I may say. Anyway, so we get to deal with Dog Boy here, and this fight, it's long, it's tedious, but it's not hard. So really, all you have to do, wait for him to charge, and then fall over, and then you smack him. So I got this sped up just because it's so long, so tedious that there's nothing that I can really talk about. So yeah, you literally just dodge him. He hits for a lot actually, and you don't heal health from Nympho as much as I'd like to. So I'm rather constrained this whole fight by my health, where literally if he gets a one charge in on me and I don't dodge it, I'm dead. So yeah, then you just go for a combo, and then eventually, you know, you do a lot of damage to him. I'm not sure how you do it. I think maybe if you do heavy attack, it's better. Then at this point, his whole body becomes covered in metal, so you can't hit that, so you have to focus the head. And the problem with focusing the head is that he does have this get-up bite attack where it'll throw you, and I think it's kind of a... With my health, it's an insta-kill. I don't know how much damage it really does, but it's a lot, so you just want to avoid getting hurt in general. He does get up with a tail whip. He can get you by trying to bite up his head. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of technique at his disposal, and honestly, the way that, you know, I mean, there you go. There's like a triple combo attack with him. And he takes forever to fall over. Like, that was the first time in minutes. Also, be careful when he does fall over. It lets out a shockwave, so don't be caught off guard by that. I try shooting bows and arrows at him. Well, arrows, and doesn't really do anything. They just bounce off him, so you can't rely on that. to do any sort of damage, which just frankly kind of sucks. You just have to just deal with this fight. That's really what you have to do with it. Like, I have to deal with this recording constantly freezing, so I can't see what's going on and give remarks to it. So this, you know, like, boom, all of a sudden we're down the hallway. So then you get this runaway section when it gets down to like quarter health or something. And all you do is you run, you jump over a few things, and you turn around and you hit him with an arrow to the face. Like, okay, so right here you do L1, and then he bites it, and then you shoot it with your arrow, and it explodes, it does damage, and it looks like he's dead, and we go, yay! Then we move out, and then he's back, you know, like, rawr, I tunneled under the grounds to meet you! It's like crazy obsessive Tyrannosaurus Rex girlfriend or something. Anyways, you attack him, you get a couple button prompts, and then that's how you're gonna wrap up the fight, actually, is with button prompts after you get him down on the ground. So that's all this fight really is. It's just this annoying gauntlet of the stuff. And I think right here I'm actually doing it. I can't even see the video because it's frozen for me, but it's still going on just because this preview window thing sucks at showing me the action that's happening on screen. So yay. Anyway, so that's the level wrapped up. And hold up. Trying to bloody see. Still waiting. Okay, here we are. So this is the after level shopping. I knew I was doing that, but I'm trying to figure out. So I'm avoiding the Cicada Spring and the meditation stuff just because kind of last and laundress. I get my Infernal Nimpo up to level 3 just because it's the best Nimpo, honestly, and I can't afford a level 2 weapon. My next goal is to upgrade the Dragon Sword or the Single Sword, the Jinranmaru / Blade the Archfiend Sword that comes later in the game, to level 3. So anyways, that's my recommended purchase. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Hope you liked it and learned something from it. See you, Mangaka.